Hi, I thought a little tutorial would help. Um, so there are basically two things. I'll try to make as short as possible. There are basically two things that we would have to do on a weekly basis. One is changing the date, and another one is changing the numbers if we need to. Okay, so first of all, changing the date. It's pretty simple. You go to Donuts tab. There are three tabs right here. You're gonna go into Donuts tab. Click on this cell right here. Double click it. Change it into any date you want. Um, then click it again. Put a cursor on the lower right corner. Wait till it turns into this black cross. Um, Press left mouse button. Do not release it, and then drag it through all the dates over here, and then release it at the end. And boom, it all changes automatically. So and it's not just changes here. It changes week ending date. It changes all the dates in other tabs as well. So so again, you double click it, you change it into whatever number, um, and then drag it, and it changes. And once again, Excel knows that this is the date. It's formatted as a date, so it doesn't go like 8/31, 8/32, 8/33, because there's no August 33rd. You know, it goes into September, so it's a failure proof. Pretty easy. So this is the only one cell that you have to change. Um, with numbers, bagels, rolls, muffins, pastries, all this good stuff. I just put numbers in here. So all you do is double click it, change it into whatever you want, press enter, and it's done. Okay. Um, with donuts, glazed donuts, old fashioned, old fashioned and what's it? Cake donuts, it's the same. If you double click it and it's a number there, there's no formulas. You just change the number. With rings, long johns, and Bismarcks, it's a little bit different story. Like if you double click it, you won't be able to. Well, you can put a number, just delete the whole formula, but that will defeat the purpose of the formula being there. So this formula, you don't change the number in here. You change the numbers in two other different locations. Uh, I did that so you don't have to change every single number every single time. Okay, uh, and it's pretty intuitive. There are two variables. One is basically the volume, how many screens of rings we're making, how many screens of long johns, Bismarcks, Pershings, apple fritters. Um, like let's say for right now we're making 6 screens of rings, 20 donuts on a screen, 120 rings total, right? So we go here and we have total in here. It's gonna be cell E43. Okay. Now this is another variable right here. These numbers are popularity ratios. So anytime like 30% of any total is going to be glazed drinks. 20% of any total is gonna be chocolate drinks. So glazed drinks are more popular than chocolate drinks, and chocolate drinks are more popular than chocolate drinks with sprinkles, and so on. And these are the ratios. For right now, those are most probable ratios that are going on right now. But so here, how you change the total amount of donuts that you make for just for Sunday. Here's the only Sunday only. All this number Sunday only. This is Monday, Tuesday, and I don't. My recorder doesn't capture the whole screen, but you'll be able to see it on top. So this is Tuesday, and this is Wednesday, and so on. So, and it's only true for the column. Now this popularity ratios are different, because if you change this number here, it changes everything across this row. So it changes not just Sunday amounts, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So here's how it works. Let's say we're making 6 screens of rings right now, and we got busier and we started making 8 screens of rings. The total changes, all the numbers here also change into different numbers, and the distribution is 48 and 32. Okay, between glazed drinks and chocolate drinks. Now all of a sudden we start noticing that we always do stress glazed drinks, a lot of them, and we always run out of chocolate drinks. So there's obviously a sign that our popularity ratios are wrong. So we can manipulate it in any way we want. Let's say we can make we can lower popularity ratio of glazed drinks into like 0.25. Oops. So instead of 30%, it's going to be 25%, and chocolate drinks, instead of 20%, it's also going to be 25%. Okay? And now we have 40 and 40, right? And it not just changes here, it's the same ratio throughout the whole week. Okay? So this is how you change numbers here. I think it's pretty intuitive. And just play around with it. It's not as complicated. I'm probably explaining it way too difficult, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so here's two things that you need to change, and if you have any questions, email me, call me, ask me at work, and that's it. See you later. Bye bye.